Hey, what's up, guys? So we had our Betway Premiership action on a Tuesday. It was Kaizer Chiefs at home going up against Orbit College, and Chiefs winning that one 4-1. When last did we ever say Chiefs won a game with 4 goals scored, especially within the league? I mean, I have to tell you, that second half that I saw from Kaizer Chiefs, their best performance this season so far. And I know people will probably say it's Orbit College. I mean, the newly promoted side, no doubt. But I also went back and checked that Orbit College have not conceded 4 goals in the league this season. So this is almost like the heaviest defeat that they've had in terms of having conceding 4 goals. But Chiefs, man, I thought, I mean, that's the thing. Orbit College were moving the ball nice. They had some combinations as well, but of course they don't have sort of that threat up front. You've got obviously Saling that can do something, and they got Lukele as well that you sort of felt like he should have probably come on a lot earlier to have those crosses come in, and then maybe he can sort of dominate that box in terms of also having to sort of create havoc for the Kaizer Chiefs defense. But for Kaizer Chiefs, on the other hand, when they scored that early goal, I thought, okay, cool, maybe this is a good start. Shabalala scores the goal. Suddenly, Chiefs fell back into this. I don't know, man. It's like, okay, we're leading so far. That's it. Let's just not worry about making mistakes. Let's not really go at it, really. They had chances on transitions where they could have actually scored more, but there was still a little bit of emphasis in terms of like, oh, we don't want to make mistakes necessarily. And when you go into like sort of the second half, you see a different Chiefs side, and I think the Chiefs, the coaches must have gone into them to say that, guys, we can't be sitting on 1-0 all the time. And I was about to go in and hammer this team for being like, guys, I get the win, great, but these ones are just not going to. I don't know, man. It's not necessarily going to be sustainable. And also consider the fact that you don't want to have more games played than goals scored. So the fact that they got 4 today, and that 4 today, that second half, the sassiness, the classiness, the arrogance, the kids, and that's what I like about Shaulala when he's on it, right? And that's what I like about Villegas as well, what he brings into the side. There's this unpredictability that they have. There was that one trick that Villegas did in the second half that I was like, yes, sometimes defenders don't see those coming. But having sort of that sassiness and classiness and sort of that thing that they were just moving the ball around, it almost felt like Chiefs knew they were the better side. And crazy enough, there were chances that Orbit College had, and probably better chances they had in the second half where they could have scored more goals. There was a flurry of like defense blocking and Peterson having to make the save. But what Chiefs showed that I liked in the second half was the fact that they knew they were better than Orbit College. They knew they were going to score more than Orbit College, and they played that way. And I was just like, you see, there's a sense of belief when you guys take the handbrake off, it looks a little bit better. But for the kids, man, I'm really happy for them because they just bring something else that you sort of think the senior guys don't bring enough in terms of unpredictability. And I've added that in terms of you just don't know what they're going to do next. And the crazy thing about it is Chiefs are now level on points with Mamelodi Sundowns with the same number of games played. I mean, the picture's looking much better. The picture is looking much better. And I just want to see this continue within the league. And it's going to be good for them. And Flavio Silva as well, having to score 2. Great. Keep it going. Don't get too big-headed. You level on points. You don't know where you could end up. I'm telling you now, that top 8 is almost guaranteed. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, retweet, repost. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody watching this.